Dzień dobry, meniasi. And that's all the Polish I can use in this video because
I only know like 3 words in Polish, except now I know 4 because Oscar taught me the word for lip. Usta.
Why Polish? Today we are talking about the Witcher short story, The Lesser Evil, as recently popularized in Netflix's new series. The book was better, but both tellings pose the age-old question.
Who is the monster and who is the man? Sing the bells, 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 bells,
Bells, bells, bells, bells, bells of Chester. Or Melitele, in verse. Back to the question, who is the monster of Blaviken? Is it the hunted princess Renfri, the clever wizard Stregobor, or the unfortunate witcher caught between them? Warning, this video contains spoilers for episode 1 of Netflix The Witcher series and The Most Dangerous Game. Geralt. That poor witcher who too often is caught between a rock and a hard place. When he arrives at Stregobor's tower, he is presented with an apple. Since Poland is west of Istanbul and was part of medieval Christendom, it is fair to consider the Witcher series in light of the common Western culture created by ancient Palestinian and Roman philosophers, in addition to its Slavic folkloric roots. So, drawing on the wise words of Stephanie Meyer, an apple represents a choice. Geralt's choice is to choose the lesser evil.
Killing Renfri is the lesser evil.
Geralt makes it quite clear that
if I have to choose between one evil and another, then I prefer not to choose at all.
However, circumstances force him to choose. It is his very ability to choose that makes him human. Descartes may have remarked that I think, therefore I am, but the same can be said of all animals, and even monsters. Humanity is distinct from all other creatures because of our ability to choose. Going back to ancient sages like John of Damascus, man has the power to continue and go forward in the path of goodness, and likewise to turn from the good and take to wickedness. If Geralt wanted an easy solution, he could always consult Leviticus.
What are you talking about?
Thou shalt not suffer a
Wizard.
to live.
Stregobor, the wizard who systematically arranged for the murder or kidnapping and or hunting of 60 innocent girls.
But eliminating these women was the lesser evil. They could have drowned entire kingdoms in blood.
The banality of evil is one of this channel's favorite topic, and it applies here. Stregobor, a man of science for his world, has the luxury of being the man in the high tower who is separated from the brutality of his actions. Like architects of genocide today, his deeds may be monstrous, but he is quite ordinary, commonplace, neither demonic nor monstrous. Stregobor is not a monster. He is just a man who chose to stay in his tower and do nothing. Unwillingness to act is not inability. Rather, it is a common affliction for all men.
Bow your heads for the men's prayer. I'm a man,
but I can change if I have to, I guess.
Renfri. Well, since she's a woman, she's obviously the monster. Duh. Kidding. Let's look at it logically. When asked if she is a monster, she rattles off a list of bodily functions.
When I cut my finger, I bleed. That's human, right? When I overeat, my stomach aches. When I'm happy, I laugh. When I'm upset, I swear. And when I hate someone for stealing my whole life from me, I kill him.
Not exactly a declaration of her free will. According to Plato in the Phaedrus, man is only able to choose the good when his soul has control over mind and body. He likens the soul to a charioteer controlling 2 horses. Renfri has given her horses free rein. When speaking of her will, she does not consider herself free.
But I can neither forgive Stregobor nor renounce my revenge.
She believes herself unable to do any other action, despite her apparent freedom to walk away. In the short story, Sapkowski stresses how Renfri was hunted by her stepmother in Stregobor, hunted to the point of her ceasing to run and started to fight back. This echoes another famous short story, The Most Dangerous Game, at the end of which the hunted protagonist turns on the hunter and declares, "I am still a beast at bay," before killing the hunter. Renfri did make a choice, but she made it long before the story began. She chose revenge and has been enslaved to her choice ever since. As Thomas Aquinas wrote, when man departs from the order of reason and consequently falls away from the dignity of his manhood insofar as he is naturally free and exists for himself, he falls into the slavish nature of beasts. Like any kind of addict, Renfri believed herself unable to stop and enslaved her own will to her desires, making her a monster.
I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like I feel like a monster.
Was Geralt right to kill the monster? That's a question for another time. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to see more. Thank you. Your patronage is greatly appreciated.